LeBron James committed a crime, he'd have pretty good lawyers, right?
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it's an income and or legal quality point, not a race point, right? Here's my contention. My contention is the following. There are other reasons to blame disparities other than discrimination, a lot. And one of my biggest learning moments today on campus is how almost everything gets attributed to racism or discrimination.
What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are feeling good. Today, guys, we're back here into a new video. Today, we're going to be checking out Kirk destroys Racebaiter in under 3 minutes. Okay? According to Charlie, kick, if you love kicking us. Let's go right to this video, guys.
Hey, Charlie. First of all, I want to thank you for speaking here. I think it's important to be exposed to differing ideas, even if you don't necessarily agree. I think that's how consensuses are reached. So moving into my question, you mentioned that you don't think there's any institutional racism left in this country. And I think that's a pretty strong statement that I don't necessarily agree with, especially in our justice system where the United States Sentencing Commission actually contends that black men are 19% more likely to be sentenced, have longer sentences for similar crimes. And that's when every other demographic factor is accounted for, like age, income, I guess, area within society. So I was wondering what you think about that, particularly because there is that imbalance, and I would regard that as institutional. So.
Is the quality of their legal representation factored into the study?
I can't speak to that because I don't know.
It's not.
Yeah. All right.
So for example, if LeBron James committed a crime, he'd have pretty good lawyers, right?
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it's an income and or legal quality point, not a race point, right?
Sure.
Here's my contention. My contention is the following. There are other reasons to blame disparities other than discrimination, a lot. And one of my biggest learning moments today on campus is how almost everything gets attributed to racism or discrimination. There's a fabulous book I encourage all of you to read. It should be required reading by black economist Thomas Sowell called Discriminations and Disparities. It might be the other way around, disparities, whatever. I think it is discrimination, disparities. And he makes the argument there are hundreds of other potential explanations for not just racial groups, but smaller than racial groups, how you go locally, linguistically, and all this. So I encourage you to look at that, and you have to factor that in. I don't think for a second, and you wouldn't either, that Oprah Winfrey, who has a house right down the street, if she committed a crime, that somehow she would not be able to get the best legal help. It's not about skin color as much as it is income, which is not about race. It's about other choices, such as, is there a father in the home? For example, if a black has a mom and a dad present, that family and that child has a higher chance of all objective facts of success, college attendance, low likelihood of committing crimes, than a white child that has just a single mother. You see, fatherhood transcends color lines. And what we have learned through massive macroeconomic studies is that when blacks have fathers around, not only do they succeed as much, they succeed even more sometimes than white families. And that is my contention. Thank you for being here.
This really makes sense. The guy's point of saying institutional racism it's a lie. I don't know why they keep on finding different aspects to bring out racism out of it. Systemic racism, institutional racism. Like, why? Why are you guys finding a way to bring out the points that racism exists in America? And the whites are getting more privilege more than the black. I don't know why they always do that every single time. But aside that, it's funny that the truth of the matter is that if, LeBron James, according to as Charlie said, commits a crime, he might get away with it because he have good lawyers, good people backing him up. If I commit a crime, I might rot in jail for a long time because our levels are different. He has the finance and the income to get away with it. Probably. It's not just about skin color. It's about the income. So people tend to paint black every time. They don't want to bring out the black people that they are the one that has been oppressed. I don't know why they keep on doing that. They're always trying to bring out the black people that are the one being oppressed. Do you know that if a black person commits a crime and a white person commits a crime, there's high tendency, very high tendency, that the black will get away with it if he has good backing and finance over the whites. Very, very high. The white is going to rot in jail for a long time. So irrespective of skin color or not. When a judge is making a statement, when a judge is passing a judgment, he does not check skin color. He checks the crime that has been committed. It's as simple as that. So this guy's point of view that he came out to say institutional racism exists, blah, 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 blah. That is his business, and that is not true. We have really, really subsidized fathers and family. We have bring down fatherhood to the lowest shred. That it is okay now to train your child without a father presence. A lot of fathers are in jail, a lot of fathers have been killed. Single motherhood have been glorified. And this is the thing that's causing more harm to black communities that we should all spread out. We should all talk about. We need to bring fathers back to the home. We need to bring that cultural black aspect back to the home. We should stop pushing fathers away. That is why I love Asians. I seriously love those group of people. Asians like that, amazing. Because I know what it means to build a family. You can't subsidize fatherhood. You can't push fathers away or push mothers away. No. They both come together in order to grow a family. It's as simple as that. That's why I love Asians. I'll keep on saying this in literally all my videos. Those group of people are really, really amazing. I'll pick them several times over what I'm seeing now in black cultures. Because right now, it's like black people don't care about family anymore. They feel like a mother can train a child on her own. Then the father can rot in jail. They barely care about the fathers anymore. You understand? So this is something that we have to talk about. We should stop looking for a way to point out the aspect that racism exists or not, racism do not exist or not. Leave racism alone. There is nothing a white man can achieve that a black man cannot achieve. It's as simple as that. We all know that in America, but people are just trying to bring aspects of talk. So talk about racism every time. The more we keep on bringing this conversation up, the more it's keep on escalating. Comment down below, about this video, give us a thumbs up, share this video to as many as you can, subscribe to our channel, guys, know how it is. We'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you stay safe.